You guys ready?
It's the plan, Bobby.
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always winged it.
We're gonna get killed. What you mean, we, white boy? You ready? Here we go.
What's good, everybody? Welcome into the OG NBA betting show. Got all my guys here. We did not have a show yesterday, and we only have one game to talk about today. So I'm gonna go around the horn. First up, Dutchy. I realize now it's a little bittersweet because your boy is over there, but I know you want to talk some shit today. What's good with you, Dutchy?
The NBA is a hell of a drug. Hey, looking at the plug. Yeah, man. It's good to be back with you fellas, man. It's good to be back. You know, this watered down association, bro. You know, really, it's so goddamn watered down. Shout out to the Knicks, though. They found a way last night. I see my boy WAM was on them, tweeted it out. Hopefully y'all got to the bag. But shout out to the Pistons, man. They gave the Knicks all they could fucking handle. But yeah, man, we got to talk about it a little bit because my guy, man, he been getting kind of through the coals, Forget about how Luka, you know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. That picture that you sent in the chat, I wish you would load that bitch up, Skee, because that's the problem. You know, that motherfucker freezed up. And you know who I'm talking about. Y'all call him AR, I don't know what the fuck, but I call his ass Austin. And he's a fucking bum. All right, LBJ, shout out to you. You called it. I mean, you called it. The motherfucker quit. He on the bench, already thinking about where the fuck he going with his wife. Fucking. But yeah, man, you know, the shit is sad, man. Everything I'm hearing negative about Luka, man, get the fuck out of here, man. The boy got traded when he didn't think he was traded. Obviously, wasn't in the best shape. You know, this green light on the defense. Let me just say this real quick, and I apologize. We'll get to shit, but every fucking superstar, goddamn near, is a defensive liability. Jalen Brunson, the guy who was dancing last night, who hit the biggest fucking shot so far in the playoffs. He's a green light. He can't stop nobody. Watch what Boston does to that motherfucker. Watch what Derek White and Drew Holiday do to Jalen Brunson, and they come to me with that bullshit. Watch Steph Curry get his ass eat the fuck up. I mean, come on, man. Steph Curry ain't got no motherfucking defense. You gotta talk all this shit. Luka 6'8". He's a walking 35 fucking P7 and 8. Y'all motherfuckers show some respect. And please, JJ, make the right adjustments. You're right. They got to be in NBA championship shape. I agree with you there. But you got to be an NBA fucking championship coach, too. Get him a roster. This roster is bum as fuck. Get Austin Reeves. He better be the first one to go. He better be the first motherfucker to pack his bags. Austin Reeves. and you know, and
he had a rough series. That's all I'll say. He had a rough series.
I said it, man. The lights is bright, and that motherfucker shrunk like a motherfucker, man.
Turned into a pumpkin.
Freeze. Man, let's go.
That being said, I got to rip Luka's defense in that series, especially in the closing game. It was not good. Like, as great as he is offensively, I saw just let a guy just go right to the rim and lay it in Game 5 the other night. I mean, you got to at least give something on the defensive end, at least, increase your effort level at least a little bit. But you're right. I mean, Austin Reeves, I think, was too involved, when he's having a rough series at the offensive end. That was an issue. But, it's a tough end to a season because the Lakers were playing for a portion when they first got Luka, like, wow, this team's rolling. They can make some noise in the West. And for them to get bounced in 5 games and lose 2 games on their home floor to Minnesota, that's disappointing. There's just no other way around it. There's no question. And they talked about it. This is the first time the Lakers have lost in the first round in a very, very long time. So just very disappointing, and now you've.
Oh shit.
Hey, StreamYard ain't like what they was hearing, man. Too much.
Hey,
that's enough. God damn it.
That's enough on the Lakers, y'all. God damn.
He was taking it light too. He was taking it light.
Well, there you go.
No, sorry about that. There we go. I hit the wrong button there to close the window. But yeah, Nico Harrison's doing a little happy dance. I'm not the idiot maybe you thought. He's all happy. I still think he is, but trading Luka Doncic. But I'm sure he's doing a couple cartwheels that the Lakers and Luka got bounced after making that trade. But yeah, disappointing for the Lakers. I got to shut out the Pistons, though, going to last night. I know their season's over, but what a fucking effort from that young team. I mean, unfortunately, they just didn't execute late in the game, and the game's at home in Detroit. It was weird that they won twice at Madison Square Garden and they lost all 3 home games in this series in Detroit. So those poor Pistons fans who've been waiting for playoff basketball for a long time, and they didn't even get to see their team win a home game. So tough way to end for the Pistons. Get the Knicks credit. I know people are saying, they struggled with the Pistons. They're going to get smacked by Boston, and maybe they do. But, at the same point in time, let's give them credit, too. They faced some adversity. Detroit threw some punches, and they punched back, the Knicks. And Brunson was great down the stretch offensively. But, boy, the Knicks, one thing I'll say about the Knicks, guys, they have to ramp it up 10 times if they're going to be in this series with Boston and have a chance to beat them. They're going to have to take it to not just another level and another gear, maybe 3, 4, 5 gears up from what they played against Detroit. So, that series on the way. And, of course, last night, Clippers force a Game 7 against Denver. That's going to be a great game. We got a Game 6 tonight, so looking forward to it.
Wham Bam, talk to him.
Yeah, man. I actually would I'll reiterate the sentiments of Dutch that they're picking on Luka right now. They're trying to make that trade seem like it wasn't as stupid as it was. We all know that was a dumbass trade. And they're trying to justify it by having him be the main point of the blame. And I think the JJ Redick shit is stupid. They was third in the rest, like our guy Babano said. Like they were fucking cooking people left and right, beating teams, beating the Celtics, beating teams. You know what I mean? They was able to beat some of these top tier teams. Now, obviously, this is the playoffs, and this is when some guys are starting to get exposed. Like my boy Austin Reeves, you know what I'm saying? My boy just got exposed, just like Jalen Green. I mean, some of these guys, you know what I mean? It just, I don't think it's not necessarily the player's game, but I just think that they're having struggling like with adjusting to the playoff style and the actual tempo of the game. And I think another thing is that the Lakers are just trying to allow Luka magic too fucking much. And I think that's where you're talking about with JJ Redick, with his defense, with his offensive scheme. I think something has to be a little bit easier for Luka. It's more like he kind of got to go out there and get it on his own type shit. So I think that's going to help the offense being able to observe all that. Lakers going to be in a good spot. They got a lot of stuff, and I'm definitely done with the Lakers, too, bro. I'm done with the Lakers. It's over. But I'm just going to just add that LeBron, if he could fucking retire, that'd be nice, bro. Just get on, do what you got to do, man. Take care of your kids, bro.
Please leave the crowd.
We'll keep Bronny. We'll keep Bronny. You know what I'm saying? Just get out of here, bro. Yeah, and Clippers, man. Clippers, they definitely at home. You know what I mean? That was interesting there. Jokic, that series is gonna be interesting there. And honestly, I don't want to say I can call who's gonna win, but it's gonna be interesting how that's gonna move forward there. So we'll talk about it another day. And as far as the Knicks, man, shout out to the Knicks, man. Definitely was a good man. It was pretty much winning the damn game, and then now it had to be a last second shot. And a lot of that, they didn't even get that many offensive rebounds as they normally would with Detroit there. So I think that's going to be an issue there for them going into the next round. And then along with, like you said, bro, Jalen Brunson is not about to be doing that shit on Drew Holiday on the offensive side, and on the defensive side, they are going to kick his ass. You know what I'm saying? They are going to cook, bro. So I think that Kitty, the boy Cat, needs to step up. You got to be the X factor in this series, boy, if you want to push this shit to 6 games, because that's as far as I think they could go. Push this shit to 6 games. I think that the Celtics are ready to get back to the damn finals, and it's gonna be interesting to see how that Cavs Indiana series going on. I know no one really talked too much about that, but something is telling me Indiana is gonna win this shit, and I don't know why, bro, because I don't like fucking Scooby-Doo just as much as fucking Dutch. But something is telling me if Evan Mobley doesn't show up, because he has to be the guy. He's the only guy that has to take them to the moon. Cavs is going to go as far as Evan Mobley take him. If he's fucking quiet in this damn series, it's pretty much curtains, bro. I think that they're going to run these boys out the gym, and Scooby-Doo going to look good there. So, yeah, back at it with y'all again, man. We got a cool one today. I don't know if it's a great one, but it's a cool one. It's a good one.
We're about to have no more time to talk about it in a minute. Goddamn,
let's go.
That's right. We got a time crunch. Yeah, we got 10 minutes. Let's go.
Rockets and Warriors. I'm going to pass it to Babano, man. What are we doing with this game, Babano?
So I go back and forth with the side. I've got a small Golden State first half. I actually have Houston full game. I think it's a close game. I think Golden State comes out, throws the first punch coming off the blowout loss. It would surprise me, but I think Houston's, I have not been rushing to lay points of this range with Golden State, even though, of course, they got Jimmy and Steph, and you give them an edge in a close game late. I could see Golden State winning by 3-4. Strong start, cover the first half, lead by a decent margin. Houston battles back, and it's still a close finish. The best bet for me clearly in this game is the over. And there's a reason it's gone up from 204.5 to 207.5. Houston ramped up the pace. And credit to Udoka realized, our half-court offense, when we're having to execute 5-on-5 in the half court, we're not doing a good enough job. Push the ball, get out in transition, set up, press even on occasion, just speed up the pace of the game. And it worked to Houston's favor in Game 5. They played that way, and you saw the success they had. They went to the free throw line a lot. They played a lot more aggressive, a lot more downhill basketball in that game. And because it worked so well in Game 5, I think they're going to stick with it here on the road in Game 6. And look at the number of possessions all of a sudden. There was just a huge uptick in pace in that game. That's why it flew over the total. That game ended up, 131-116, flew over the total. And I don't think they've adjusted enough. This series of totals been in this low 200s. I don't think they've adjusted enough to the change in pace, change in style that we saw from the Rockets. And I think there's more really good value to go over the total. And clearly I'm not alone because this total's gone up. So over, to me, my favorite look in this game.
I would just quickly ask, do you think it's better to bet the first half or bet it early? Like, do you think maybe in the fourth quarter we could see this game slow down? Is there any reason to bet early?
I didn't, but if you feel that's a little bit safer route to take, that maybe you get the points early and it'll slow down, bog down a bit in the second half, especially the fourth quarter, I don't mind it. I didn't. I only went full game with it, but I don't mind it. It's not a bad way to go. I certainly would lean first half over. If I like the full game over, I definitely would lean first half as well.
All right. Well, I'm passing it to Dutch. I'm going to just mention that I think after the ass whooping that they got last game, I think the Warriors come out at home and throw the first punch in this game. I don't really want to lay 5.5 personally. I like 1.5 in the first quarter a lot more. That's where I'm looking, Dutch. Do you agree? Are you looking at the full game? What you think about this one?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Nets Bets in the building. Good to see you, my dude. Thomas Maggiano in the building. Let's run. B-Man, I see you, my man. Yeah, I mean, there's levels to it, man. It's really not too hard. You know what I mean? We got to overthink this shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. Houston is not going to show up in the Bay tonight. They will not. I don't give a fuck how good a coach they are. These boys cannot shoot. Guard Van Fleet. Don't let this motherfucker shoot wide open threes, please. It better be Steph time. You better put these motherfuckers to sleep because they bullying your ass. Jimmy, I want to see playoff Jimmy. And Draymond punk these motherfuckers, man. They better run these boys straight out. It better be Bay business from start to finish. I laid the 5 at -115. These boys got punked in Houston. I mean, I don't know what this fugazi-ass NBA is nowadays. Game, I understand it could have been a Houston spot, but you go in there and down 16 at the end of 1, down 27 at halftime? Get the fuck out of here, man. You got Steph Curry, you got Jimmy Butler, you got Draymond Green. They have the boys ready to rock and roll. Steve Kerr, stay the fuck out the way and let these boys handle business. Bay business, -5 is good money. Houston, take your ass home. Shouldn't even be in these motherfucking playoffs, goddammit.
Wham bam.
There you have it.
I'm like watching that fucking team, man. I'm like, who is this team? They ain't got no – outside of the white boy, I don't like anybody on their team.
Shit.
Brooks look retarded. Brooks look half retarded. I mean, Jalen Green, get the fuck out of here. You know,
Man,
let's go. Let's go.
Jalen Green is as bad as worse than Austin Reeves down there. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it. I agree with Babano with the over. I think the first half over is a good look there, and I'm going to go back to the boy Fred VanVleet. I think in the first half over is 4-1, 4-1 ATS in the first half in these playoffs here for the Rockets there. So I think that this is it's a good chance for them to have some points. Fred VanVleet went over this 15.5 point total 3 times, 26, 25, and 17 the last few games. It's not shooting as many shots as he normally would. But it's a lot better efficiently. And then I believe that one thing that Babano added there that we're talking about off the cameras, that they're being quick with the shot clock. They're taking shots a little earlier in the shot clock and allowing the transition offense to be pretty much the focal point of the offense rather than just being offensive stagnant with the half court, and they got to resort to guys like Jalen Green to break shit down, and he can't do it right now in this level. So I think the Rockets actually got a good chance of winning this game, to be honest with you, bro. I don't know. I do know that the Warriors was fucking choking that game, though. They started throwing away balls early on in the game. It seemed like they knew that they wanted to lose and push this game to 7 games. So I'm going to see how this is. I'm going to see how it's going to start early on before I make an actual side, because I think you're going to be able to see what type of time this is going to be on. But Fred VanVleet, Freddie, I think he gets 16 points today. Don't have to get 20. Just give me 16, bro. So over 15.5 points is why I'm taking it. Time's up. Yeah.
Come on here saying the Rockets are gonna win, the Pacers are gonna beat Cleveland. God damn, pass me what the fuck you smoking on, Wham Bam.
Some good shit right here, bro.
I know that's some fire. I know that shit's smoking.
We're going to find out with Indiana Cleveland. Was Indiana really good or was Milwaukee really bad? I kind of think the second.
Okay, yeah. Hey, y'all scandalous. Time's up. Wham is fucking crazy.
I think it's Milwaukee's that bad, Bobano. I really do. I think the Cavaliers are on a whole nother level than the Anthony. We're gonna Skee.
Hey, y'all ain't fucking with me though. Cut off. Fuck this Skee. Yo, Wham, Fred VanVleet is in trouble. Wham tripping, Wham. Like, hold on, what the fuck wrong with y'all, man? Golly.
Yo, Austin Reeves will be in Indiana this time next year. Next year, believe that.
He'll be in Indiana.
Hey, I gotta say this though. Nobody's giving Pacers or Dutch and people in the chat saying Pacers no chance. I mean, this team. I know it was a sweep last year. They played Boston pretty fucking tough. Boston's a hell of a lot better than Cleveland, if you ask me. That's all I'll say.
It's gonna be a competitive series. I just don't see them winning it. That's where I'm at with that.
They might get one at home. They should get swept.
Evan Mobley. It ain't Ty Jerome. It ain't fucking Max Strus. It's Evan Mobley, bro. Yeah. All on him.
Hey, Papa won't be little turtleneck won't be there or on the week. In 3 or 4. Turtleneck won't be in attendance 3 or 4.
God.
All right, let's move it to best bets. We only got one game, but we're gonna do it like we always do. First up, let's get the shot clock ready. Wham Bam, how you get paid today?
Really quick, you guys. Y'all heard me right there. Freddie might be in trouble for them, but not for me, man. 16 points is all I need, Big Fred. The best undrafted player to ever play in the NBA, Freddie VanVleet, over 15.5 points. Get paid, man.
Bano, how do you figure to get to the window today?
Over. I like it. 207 is the best number out there. Houston played a lot faster. I think they'll score. And Golden State bounce back offensively, clearly back home. I think Curry, Butler have a big night. We see points, and we go over the total. Over 207, best bet.
Good stuff from Babano. Man, I'm a little torn, man. Damn. I like that first half over. I like that Warriors first quarter. But I got to say my mind is they throw the first punch in that first quarter after getting their ass whipped the way they did. They're the better team. They're at the house. I think they're showing what's up from the start. So Warriors first quarter -1.5. I'm looking at for the best bet for the show. Last but not least, I'm going to go to Dutchy, let them know what the freshest look of the day is, and take us home.
Yeah, man. Freshest look. Man, there's levels to this shit, damn it. And it's bait business from start to finish. We'll lay the 5, -115. It's good money. Big shout out to our guys, Chill Will, Nucky Green, Thomas Maggiano, G Martinez, Daniel, Rose. Be sure to like, subscribe, share the motherfucking video. Y'all stay fresh, stay blessed, and let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah, man.
You guys ready?
It's the plan, Bobby.
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always wing it.
We're gonna get killed. What you mean, we, white boy? You ready? Here we go.